Okay, that got my attention. How's it going, everybody? Shenron, Chaos.
Game
What are y'all
start.
doing?
Pata pata, pata pata, pata pata, pata pata.
Shenron, do you have Streamlets? Let's see if I can send you a card pack. I don't know if you may be using a different name. You tend to have a different name in a lot of things now. It doesn't look like you have Streamlets with that name. If you use Streamloots and have an account name, let me know. I will send you a free card pack. That being said, how's it going, everybody? My head is burnt out today. I am so tired. Oh my god. But I think I've not only caught up on all my homework and stuff like that. I think I'm a little bit ahead, so this week I should be able to relax a little bit more and just have a regular kind of week. So, I can't stream. You don't need a stream for Streamloots. Streamloots is a little card thing I have on my account. It's a whole different thing. You get cards, and then they have effects, and then you can pop them off in the channel. First person in the channel always gets a free pack. But, yep. Alright. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the news. And we got a little bit of news and a lot of trailers. So let's see if we can get that moving so that we can try to get as many trailers as possible. So, first up in the news, where's my little screen? There we go. First thing in the news is Ubisoft making a triumphant return to bad news. Ubisoft is set to close its UK studio based in Leamington and lay off 185 people. Founded in 2002 as Freestyle Games and comprised of former Rare and Codemaster veterans, Ubisoft Leamington had most recently worked as a support studio on the Tom Clancy Division series and also assisted development on games such as Star Wars Outlaws, Skull and Bones, and Far Cry 5. Under its previous ownership by Activision, Leamington was best known for its DJ Hero games before it was put to work on the publishing Guitar Hero and Call of Duty franchise. Ubisoft then acquired the firm in 2017, and as of now, they are gone. They are shut down. So, Sage. That's one studio that hopefully those people end up in a good place, making some great games for us. You created your profile. Is it the same as your Twitch? Is it Evil Shenron? Yes? Okay, let's see here. Okay. There you go. A card pack has been sent. So, hopefully you get some good stuff out of that. Following that news, we have some NVIDIA stuff going on. GeForce Now is transitioning to a new payment provider. That is the live streaming NVIDIA cloud-based thing. Starting January 31st of 2025. So, kind of at the moment. Oh, he got a legendary out of that pack. Nice. Billing will be waived while NVIDIA transitions payment services, and GeForce Now will be free for existing paid users. Paid users is the key word there, guys. During this transition time, NVIDIA expects the transition will take about 5 weeks. So, essentially getting you about a week for free. Kind of awesome if you have that service. What's up, Biggie? How you doing? Next up in the news, we have Sony making waves. Sony Corporate elevates Hiroki Tatoki to the top CEO position, while Hideki Nishino takes the reins of Sony Interactive Entertainment as the solo CEO of the PlayStation House. The corporate shuffle will be effective April 1st. Tatoki, a 38-year Sony veteran, who most recently served as the chief operating officer and chief financial officer, will succeed Kenshiro Yoshida as leader of the company. To be clarified there, he is basically all Sony products. He is now the top guy. While Nishino, where did I leave off? Nishino was elevated to CEO of Sony Interactive Platform. That's PlayStation, just so we're clear. The video game side of Sony. Business Group in May 2024. He shared oversight on the PlayStation Maker with Herman Hussle, who was CEO of the Division Studio Business Group. Those appointments were made in wake of the departure of CEO Jim Ryan. So, no more co-CEO for PlayStation. We have just one CEO for PlayStation, and we have a new CEO for all of Sony. So, there you go. Big moves there. Really big moves there. Dude, just chilling. The PS6 is coming soon also. I think we got like another 3 years, right? Am I doing my math wrong here? Because it was released in the court documents that they had a 10-year plan. We're not at the 10-year mark, so you might be 2-3 years out. Unless they decided to change up and go earlier with that. But yeah, the court argument, during the Blizzard court trial, all of that was released with Sony and Xbox. It's a 10-year plan for the next generation. So yeah, you're a ways out. You can't follow Nintendo. Nintendo is on their own schedule. What did I just click? I think I skipped something here. Right. Alright. So we got PlayStation Plus. I feel like I did skip something actually. Hold on, go back. Yeah, I did. Okay. No, that's the same thing. Did I put these out of order? We did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. Okay, no, okay, this is the right article. Whoops. Sony. I know how much you all love the PSN network. So Sony is now trying to incentivize players opting into using the PSN on PC released games that do not have multiplayer specifics. Specifically, Marvel Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, and Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. These 4 games do not require a PSN. Also, hi, Snow. Does not require a PSN if you are on PC. They are trying to get as many people on the PSN so that they can tell their shareholders, as usual, oh, look how many people we have playing PlayStation. You know, it's that whole marketing scheme with the shareholders. But regardless, you don't need a PSN to play these 4 games. You can play it without the PSN. So to incentivize people to actually opt in to the PSN for these games, people who opt in on the PSN Spider-Man will get early unlock suits, the Spider-Man 2099 black suit and the Miles Morales 2099 suit. God of War will get access to the Armor of the Black Bear set for Kratos at the first lost items chest in the Realm Between Realms, previously only accessible in the New Game Plus run, and Resource Bundle, which is 500 hack silver and 250 experience. Don't know what that is. Last of Us will get plus 50 points to activate bonus features and unlock extras. A Jordan jacket from Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. You know, that game that, they're just started making, just only gave us a teaser. I don't know why I don't know why people would even be interested in that. And that would be for Ellie, that jacket. And for Horizon, you gain access to the Nor Valiant set. So, there you go. You get a couple of little extras. If you guys actually opt into it to play these single player games. They just want as many people on there as possible. It is what it is. Following the news, we have PlayStation Plus monthly for February. So, we got Payday 3 on PS5, High on Life on PS4 and 5, Pac-Man World Repack, PS4 and 5. All of these games will be available as of the 4th until March 3rd. And then last chance to download, you will have until February 3rd tomorrow to get Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Don't know why you'd want to do that. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered and Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. All right. Next up in the news, we have some sad news for the Japanese developers making those fun, let's say, erotic art games. Japanese developers who are distributing adult-oriented games via Steam are facing issues when trying to receive their profits. It seems that Japanese banks are suddenly blocking such money transfers. Politicians Taro Yamada and member of the Diet Upper House brought attention to the issue on the official X account and in a YouTube broadcast. In a hearing with the FSA, reported by GameSpark, another news outlet, the banks gave a vague answer saying that it's not only because the games are intended for adults, rather it's apparently a comprehensive decision based on the law, such as the act of prevention of transfer or criminal funds, and the Foreign Exchange and Foreign Trade Act. Yamada argues that these are legal disclosure transactions that they should be granted. He is currently working with the FSA and the MTI to try and find solutions to this issue. And it seems that Japanese banks are now becoming a problem for Japanese creators too, considering that Japan has positioned anime and video games as its core industries for economic growth. This move by Japanese banks seems counterintuitive. Yeah. Making it complicated to get their money. Next up in the news. So yeah, if you're a developer in Japan, you better release your hentai game. You might want to hold down on that. Just saying. Nintendo has announced that it will soon stop accepting payments on its Japanese eShop from credit cards issued overseas and PayPal accounts opened overseas in order to prevent fraudulent use of the Nintendo eShop. While Nintendo doesn't specify what it means by fraudulent use, the multi-region nature of the Switch means players can easily create extra accounts on their console, assign them to different countries, and then view that country's eShop. Some players based outside of Japan prefer to buy their games from the Japanese eShop, either because they aren't yet available in their own country, or because the exchange rate sometimes makes it cheaper to buy from them. So that apparently is not going to happen.
I've been waiting
get
for
that.
This. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I don't think you guys walk away from this.
You just make sure people know what happened here today.
I get that, you know. I need to fix that thingy on here. I get why they're doing that, but like, because like that's the same thing that Steam and a lot of other sites, game sites, and all that stuff are always kind of working on. Also, hey Chad, how you doing? At the end of the day, it kind of sucks though for like someone who's Japanese moves to, I don't know, let's say the US. And then because, you know, your origin is Japan, you kind of want to keep buying your stuff in Japanese from the Japanese store, and you can't. Like, that kind of does suck a little bit. So I do get that a little bit, and I do get Nintendo's side. It's a really shitty situation. It's what happens when people exploit things like that. It ruins it for everyone else, sadly. Following that news, we got a bit more of... I don't know if this is really sad news. This is just news. Midnight Society, the game studio co-founded by Dr. Disrespect, has announced that it will be closing its doors and canceling its FPS game, Dead Drop. The game was set in a fictional universe where the 80s never ended, according to the studio. Images shared by Midnight Society show characters wearing Daft Punk-like helmets and welding guns, and wielding guns and swords. The gameplay was set to be a PvPvE style extraction shooter. So, I don't even know how to take that as good or bad. Like, okay, so we're not getting another extraction shooter. Not sure if we needed another one, but hey, whatever. And to end the news on a nice note, Humans Fall Flat reaches an incredible 55 million in sales since its release. Congratulations to No Break Games. If you guys haven't checked that out, that is a really, really awesome physics puzzle. Not really platformer, but kind of adventure game. Really great game. Great to play with friends too. So awesome. Really great to see that they've had a massive success on that little indie title. Good for them. Good for them. With that being said, it's time for trailers, which I think is what you guys probably are more here for. I feel like the news is just a warm-up for what you guys really want. So, first up, we have a game called Die Dungeon. It's a really cool play on words. They kind of mean like die as in dice. So like R6 extraction, there's a lot of them, Shenron. There is a lot of those extraction games. What kind of a mean game, FYI. Still on my wish list though. Let's see, Nerd playing this good. I would play this. I mean, that kind of applies to most of my trailers though. I mean, Chad, I'm not a picky gamer. Everyone who's seen me play games knows I'm not a picky gamer. I play nearly anything. Yeah, it's a nice play on words. Die Dungeon. And they mean dice, not like die. Kind of cool. Next up is a game called Cryptical Path.
Well, hello there. You've just stumbled upon the trailer of the very first roguelite builder. Hey, over here. You've played a roguelite before. You know the drill.
Fader would probably like this.
Loot items. Explore the dungeon. But here is the twist. Look, open your map. Pick a room. Place it down. You see, you're not just exploring a dungeon, you're building it. Create your path. To find items. And destroy the boss. Or die. Not so easy, is it? You'll need to upgrade your talents. Explore further.
I like this type of game. Yeah, it's got a really cool like little twist to the roguelike formula. And it's using kind of the same style as
Optimize every run.
what's that game called? Dead something? Dead Cell.
Alright, I think you've got it now. Cryptical Path, coming January 29th.
Yep, that is out now. Really cool, like little game. Next up is a game called Swarm. Another like little dungeon crawler. Kinda cool. Team 17, or as they're going by now, Everplay. Why he look like He-Man? People get inspiration for characters from a lot of different media, so yeah, not an uncommon thing. He-Man is pretty well known. Next game is a game called Dollhouse: Behind the Broken Mirror.
Mrs. Demore, I'm glad to see you recovered. I propose that you return to familiar places and be directly exposed to your memories.
Where's the chat games? Probably not this one. I don't know if Chad would be into these kind of games.
You know what has been said about the devil?
I hate when trailers use like heavy flashing to kind of drive a point. Oh no, not Resident Evil Village vibes. Yeah, it sort of has a little bit of that. I don't think as intense though, but yeah, a little bit of that. It's like an indie, milder version. Coming out in March there. Next trailer is a game that looks pretty cool. Here's a game called Eternal Strands. Not sure if this is a chat game. Might be. This is a game where they listened to their player base during testing and just kept adding more and more stuff. Yeah, they've been doing that since Darksiders 2. Yeah, it's a really cool looking game that they got here. I love the comments though. It's like, if I can yeet my enemies, I will yeet my enemies. Wait, there are dragons? I just fought a dragon? Yep, there are dragons in this game. There's a lot of things in this game. The game, I believe, is mostly, it's kind of like a combination of like Monster Hunter, but you actually like climb the beasts to like get to their weak spots and kill them. Really cool concept. And like you have all these telekinetic powers and whatnot and spells. It's a cool thing. Next game is a game called Path of Fury.
地獄とは今の自分がなりたかった自分に出会った時のことを言う。この街を見下ろすと夢がない。燃える未来と今との間の溝しかない。
Where did that rocket even go? Oh, where did that rocket go? My bad, guys. My finger slipped there. Yeah, it's basically VR Sifu. Just not as pretty. It's a cool idea. I'm all for like cool ideas when it comes to VR, because most VR games are not that great, to be honest. So when something interesting gets put out there, it's nice to like notice it. This next game is called Detective 2112.
The Third World War never happened, yet we were led to believe it did. The world is no longer as vast.
What's up, Lucy? How you doing? Third-person watchdogs. Sort of. It's a bit on the cyberpunky side, but yeah, I guess that's not a bad way to look at it. Okay, next game is a game called... I get confused with this one because the name of this video is Eldritch Horror Management Sim, but I think it's called Contain Control Profit. I'm not 100% sure. I find it super interesting that they like literally copied the entire like RimWorld engine here for this game. It's not made by the same person, just so you know. Contain Corp, I think, is the name of this. Beans. Doing all right. So I had beans today. You know, mentally and physically tired. Maybe it's been a bit more difficult on the sleeping front. And like, I'm finally like, I had got everything that I can possibly do for school done. So this next week should be pretty quiet, I think. Which means I could just focus on school, work, and house. And, you know, anime and all that other stuff. Things I actually want to do. Streaming. That brick is unstoppable. Like, it's interesting what they're doing. The thing that had me more interested in this, of all things, is the fact that it's like basically using the RimWorld engine, which is an interesting choice, honestly, for this type of game. I love having stream Wi-Fi problems right before I start streaming, and I was trying to stream before 5 p.m. Oh man, that sucks though. I hate that you're having those issues, man. This next game is for all of you. This game is called the Angry Nerd Video Game, 8-bit.
Let's play an NES game, something I've never played before. Hey, what's this?
No,
Huh?
you.
It's got my name on it? Just when I thought I've played every frustrating, ball-busting, rage-inducing game.
Hi, Big 3.
Angry Video
Here's the
Game
Big
Nerd
3.
8-bit. Let's see what you got. And it doesn't just look like an 8-bit game, it is an 8-bit game made for actual NES hardware. Talk about going back to the past. It's got all the usual customers: zombies, skeletons, disappearing platforms, you name it. And of course, everything wants to kill you, especially the bosses. They're big, they're bad, and they're ugly. Some of these enemies I've faced before. Yeah, coming back to haunt me. This is personal.
This is a new game, by the way. This is not like a bring back. You know, this is a completely new game. They decided to make a game literally for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
You know what? This is no ordinary NES game. This is my NES game. Angry Video Game Nerd 8-bit, coming soon to the original Nintendo Entertainment System on a real cartridge. And oh yeah, and the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, you know, Xbox, PC, and wishlisted on Steam.
You know, on the Switch, on this, on Steam. I find that so funny. Next up, we have a game. Probably perfect for chaos. This game is called All Will Fall. Is that Atari? Bro, I haven't heard from them in a hot minute. Wait, Atari? You know Atari makes the Persona games, right? They're also the people behind, they're also the people behind ReFantazio. Right? Am I mistaken on that? No, that might be Atlas. I might have confused that. Hold on. Oh no, it's Atlas. I'm confusing that. I know. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, my bad. That's similar names. Similar names. Really cool little like building management type game. Kind of cool. I thought it was really interesting. Next up, we have a game for the cozy people. Here is Amber Island. Or Amber Isles, I should say. Manage a store. Basically, it's basically little cutesy dino Harvest Moon. That's kind of what that is. Next up, we have a game that's not actually Payday, but it's kind of funny because it's called Payday Don't Be a Hero.
I dare the Payday gang to rob this bank. I'm not gonna be a sheep and simply lie down. Nuh-uh. Not me.
There you go. Don't be a hero. Next up, we have the story trailer to Assassin's Creed Shadows.
It's hard to remember. Blood.
Breathe deeply. Tell me about your nightmare.
You know, I will say one thing, man. Graphically, this game looks really good.
Greedy lords who bring
Like,
war.
damn, those facial graphics are really well done. The hairs and everything.
Oda Nobunaga.
Oda Nobunaga. I like the way he said that.
This blade cannot be taken.
What?
Now's the time.
It's a freaking dragon
Care.
wrist blade. That's funny.
Blood for blood.
This land will soon be unified by my vision.
Is that tyranny? I ride with you. My whole life, I have been caught on your wing, blown across the world.
I see potential in this man.
I'm gonna sleep for 5 minutes.
Rock soldier is not one of us. Send him back.
I don't mind
Where
facials.
he belongs. He may become a legend, or he may die.
You have all the pre-orders, Chad. He really does that. It's easier if he just tells what you haven't pre-ordered.
In the old world, this is the way forward.
You slaughtered innocents!
The blade. It is you. You are a part of something bigger than this war. Our fates are connected.
We have all seen darkness. Some have been that darkness. Because you believe in my cause, we have come together, despite it all. To bring change, to bring light.
Justice is forged in the shadows. Oh god. All right, next trailer is a good one, a very, very good one. I think a lot of you is gonna like this next one. The next trailer is a game from a franchise we thought long dead for quite some time. Here is Ninja Gaiden 4.
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
No escape.
This freaking game is oozing in style. Just gushing with it. IGN said something about this game that really triggered me a little bit. And it's a common thing nowadays with these news reporting outlets that like genres have become so like blended together that people can't even really describe games properly anymore. And they were calling this game a Souls-like, which, oh my god, it cringed me so hard. Because calling this a Souls-like is calling Devil May Cry a Souls-like. And those are not Souls-like games. IGN is poo. It is. There's a couple people on those IGN podcasts that I like, and they're really cool people to listen to and so on. But like, a large majority of these news outlets are so like bad at their job that it's crazy. I mean, F1 is a Souls-like, right? According to Ty, it is. So you know that's why we named our league the Souls-like Racing League. Next up, now that you guys got some Ninja Gaiden, I mean, it only makes sense that we double it up. And I drop you guys Ninja Gaiden 2 Black remake, remastered. I don't even know. It's just Ninja Gaiden Black 2. This is basically a remake, I guess, at the end of the day, or remastered. I think it's more of a remake, but it's back, apparently. Yeah, that reminds me. I should do that too. I've been really bad at adding a lot of these games that I show you guys onto my wish list, and I should be adding some of these on, because some of these are really awesome.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshin, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
What's up, Gooch? How you doing? I do want to do a Ninja Gaiden series playthrough. Me too, to be honest, but as far as I'm aware of, I think these two games are the only ones that are playable right now without old hardware. Like, are any of the old Ninja Gaiden games even playable on, like, the PlayStations and stuff? I don't think they are. Nope, right? That's what I thought. It's like a franchise that's kind of lost at the moment. So, yeah, that's what you'll get out of this, at least. And then we're going to end with one more trailer here. Here is the South of Midnight game trailer.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do.
As long as you didn't forget the
flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now?
I'm just saying.
Hazel, please.
We might need some help. I might need some help.
So, like, I get that they're going with a specific art style, but, like, the mother looks like a freaking alien. I just want to point it out, man. Her eyes are a little too big. Did you hear about the soft drinks in Minneapolis? They say they're all in Minnesota.
The trailer got swept down straight
Nice.
with Mama in it, and it ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things.
I'm over there waiting for the last 5 minutes for the hurricane to arrive.
Up here.
I mean, it's Louisiana.
Find your mama yet?
They ain't worried about it.
Talking fish. Nope. Ain't no way.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such
They had to have known about it
What are you talking
a
about?
week ago. Maybe.
strides, can't you? And a train weaver ought to be able to rescue her mama ease. I can teach you the rest.
This better work.
Lost in a crowd, you feel your thoughts out loud. Lost in.
Can I help you, son? You know anything about that creepy old house up on the hill?
These guys have done something really cool. Now, the problem is a lot of these trailers, it's hard to judge a game based on trailers because of compression and all that stuff on YouTube and limitations on bitrate. The DF Direct guys, who are pretty big on like hardware and specs of games, have been really on top of this game and have been constantly saying that, like, man, based on all these trailers, these games look stupidly framey. And they're just not sure this is going to run well when it comes out. Based on... And it's like every trailer that comes out has been super framey. And I kind of agree with them. Every trailer I've seen on this game has been really framey. It could be that they just don't know how to, like, upload things properly and compress it properly to YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, maybe they're trying... You know, because, like, this can happen when you try to 4K capture a game and then you upload it as, like, a 72010. You know? That can happen. And there's a lot of developers who don't know how to capture gameplay. There's a lot of developers out there. But, like, every trailer looks this bad, so who knows? Alrighty. With that being said, that is news and trailer time. It's about that time that we jump into Discord and stuff and start setting up for our raid tonight. Got a good group of people to do some stuff with, and yeah, should be fun. Should be fun. While we're setting up, let's start doing some shout outs as well.